Today, we got a different style of cheater. Because you might look at this and think, this guy came... I think there is a pro named... Yeah, there is a pro named Frost. But you might think, only 2.9 average eliminations. No crazy games, just a 10 elimination game. Nothing too crazy. Came first in this solo cash cup. This is just opens. But this guy's clearly cheating. This guy is clearly cheating. I'm going to show you something. Watch how well this guy picks circles. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Watch this. He does this every single game. He knows where the circle's going to be at the very start of the game. And he also definitely has visual ESPs. He knows where to go to get the right loot. He knows where everybody's going to be to avoid them, to take the perfect path, to go exactly where the end circle's going to be so he doesn't have to move and sit in a box. Okay, so the eliminations aren't that important in this. So he lands over here every single time, right? And it's fair enough that there's probably going to be someone here. You're in a cash cup. There's probably going to be someone at Whiffy Wharf every time. So he lands here every time. But that's not it. You land on the edge of the map, and he goes to the perfect circle. I'm not talking he rotates to like 2 or 3 circles. He rotates to the perfect circle until moving circle every single game. So it does, like I said, you would think somebody's here. The way he's putting his screen, I can definitely kind of tell. But he's definitely pretty good at hiding it, I would say. Or he has it on another monitor. I'm not sure. But he definitely knows this guy's here. I'm just going to speed it up a bit because honestly the eliminations are not that important. You can see he's kind of putting the screen on him. But the guy moves around, so it's fair enough. So you can see, like, he's nearly losing this fight too, right? Which is whatever. But then, this is what I want you to pay attention to. Okay, he's going to pick the perfect path. Now, end circle is right by bird, way down here, way down here, way down here. Watch how he's going to rotate. Avoid everybody. Looking at this guy on his screen. He's going to rotate perfectly through these guys. Down, now look how open it is for him. He can just rotate, keep rotating. He also wants more loot and a bit more mats. Got his void mask easy. Got all the loot. He's going to keep going down here. Because he doesn't plan on beaming people with AR as headshots. He doesn't plan on that. As he knows there's nobody here, he's going to go get some more loot. Get all of his mats up. It's important I'm saying this just because he's not going to where he wants to go yet. You'll see. He's just going to get all of his mats. He doesn't plan on fighting. You don't need to. Perfectly rotates. Doesn't even have to come too close to anybody. Right? There's Elite Amzo. I don't know if it's the real one. I'm guessing it is. But then he just... Okay, picture where he is right now. This is it, right? Look. Just sits in a box. Decides to box up. Look at where he is. Look where he came from. Up here. Perfect place, right? Now watch as he sits here until moving circle. Every single time he does this. He doesn't need to get the tower. Then the tower only tells you what, 1 storm ahead or whatever. This guy just knows every single storm from the beginning of the game. Still, he needs to be in the circle. He's also, every time someone's on his screen, he's kind of putting his screen on it when they get closer to him. And he's kind of looking at them. He's trying to get back into moving circle. Half and half. Because he already knows where the next circle is going to be. That's why he did this. Look how close he is to the moving circle. Like he knows where every circle. He's always on front side. He's always there, right? He never has to move far. Doesn't need to use mats much. Because like right now, right? This guaranteed him pretty much 25th place already. And this guarantees it, and this is a high elo. This is a higher elo lobby. Like, this isn't one of the beginning ones. If you were doing this in the beginning one, of course, you could come top 10 doing this. Easy, not barely even have to move. But we're just going to skip this part. You get the idea. I'll show you how he loses. But that's the thing, too, is he's getting perfect circles, and he knows where people are. So he can just void mask. He's He's just boxing out. I don't know why. He's lucky, though. No one seems to be shooting at him. He's been pretty damn lucky. He's barely gotten shot. So basically, he plays heal off in the end. He runs into that guy, plays heal off, and dies in the storm. But him doing this with his medkits, look, he can get the 3 medkits, and this guarantees him good placement. He even got back in the zone. But that's what he does. He can go find the loot. He can look. It's Peterbot down there. Is Peterbot? But this guy can predict everything. Get all the medkits. He has ESPs. I watch him get certain loot. I watch him go right to the loot. I'm gonna show you guys more, because I think this is the type of thing where I have to show you guys more than just one clip, more than just one game. So I'm gonna show you guys multiple of this, so I can really solidify this guy is clearly cheating. So before, we're gonna see this 10 game too, but let's see this. Like, that last game was high elo. He had really high points. There's elo in opens, just so you guys know. This one, not as much, so he gets a little more eliminations. But let's watch this one where he has really high elo, gets the first place. Watch how good the circle rotation is. Now, if you guys like this type of content, make sure to leave a sub, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll keep finding these cheaters, keep exposing them. So you're going to see the same thing. He's going to go to Whiffy Wharf again. Same play. And then watch too. Like, watch how he just perfectly avoids everybody, like always. One guy is just going to take a dash at him, but like, look how well he's just going right down the middle, doing his things, getting his loot. Right? Even though there's so many people on the map, look how good he is at pretty much avoiding them. Now he does, and this is the type, and this is why he probably gets away with a lot of it. Look, beans this guy, leave him alone. He doesn't even want the elimination. He doesn't even want it. Doesn't even want it. He just wants to get where he's going. Remember, he went there. Remember where he's going, right? Remember where he's going. Barely looking at the builds around him over there. Not worried about that last build. Pretty worried there's someone here. So he sees this guy. Now the guy's running at him. But he didn't see him. But he knows he has to eliminate him, right? And look at gun he had too. Damn. Damn. Ugh. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Now, right, gets his loot. Like I said, he's going to avoid players. Avoid players. This is actually the guy in second. Shoots at him. Beams him a bit. But he's going to leave him alone again because he knows there's another player right here. I think he's sitting in a bush. Yeah, this guy's sitting in a bush, but, you know, he had that info. We didn't. But at the same time, taking fights in this, especially in higher elo lobbies, like, you're going to get third parties, so you got to be really good at finishing fights. Remember, he went all the way from Whiffy Wharf. Okay, so, you know, cautious about this bush, whatever. No big deal. Look where he is. Look exactly where he is, right? Where he is, right? He chose here. Bolts is right here. Now, he went all the way down. He could have, you know, this circle, it looks like it's probably going to pull somewhere over here. Sometimes there's some telltale signs of kind of the idea where the next one or so might pull. But look where he decided to go from. Where he is. Looks like he just got a lock there. And then bolts beams him. And keep in mind, like always, he doesn't get storm tower. He doesn't do any of that stuff. He has no information of where the next storm is going to go. He never does. And he's not just predicting one circle. That'd be one thing. Right here. Alright, next circle's about to close. As you can see, watch. Gonna be in the circle again. Yep. Right? Because he usually takes that fight at the start. He knows he has to do just enough damage to get above this, right? Just enough damage to get above Storm Surge. That's all he does. But look at this circle. Closed again. Look where he is on this circle. Look where he is, man. Look where he is on this circle. Look where it closed. And look where he is. Hasn't moved yet. Hasn't moved again yet. Getting shot at. He hasn't moved yet. He's still just, he's just building, blocking. This guy beside him. Now look where he is again, bro. Look where he is. Look where he is. Look where he is in the circle. He's in circle again. Again. Again, he's in circle. So he already knows he has to go this way before he has to go this way. That's why he's shooting this, right? Yeah, clearly. Has no storm. He has no info where the next storm go. That's why he was breaking that, obviously, though, right? So this is a super high elo. This is his last game, and he was in first. So, of course, everybody in his lobby is, like, pros right now. So there's still 49 up. And that's the thing, he can get frontside like, there's a whole new way of cheating. Well, it's not new, but it's a whole different way of cheating. Like, he's not focused on any type of eliminations. He doesn't care about being egotistical and raging. This is just him trying to earn money cheating. But it's impossible. He does, like, every game is like this. Even to have one game like that is super, super suspicious. But then the fact that he has every game like this, yeah. And this is how he did it. Like, no, you don't need to fight, man. First time he's entered the game, basically. He hasn't even shot anybody yet, really. It wasn't actually like fights, if you know what I mean. And then he just, yeah, has the sword. I wonder if he has somebody in the call with him telling him where to go, it almost seems like. It seems like someone might even be coaching him. Because he's really doing a good job of not focusing on fighting really anybody. Oh, there's the first one. But he's doing, like, he's sticking to those cheats, like, where his rotations are. He's staying on task. See, the first time he got behind because he was shooting at people. Just as I say that. Because a lot of cheaters, they just get so focused seeing so many people on their screen, they just want to kill everybody. They're like, I can aimbot them all. Because he did play the other games a lot different, but then again, this game has a lot more really good people in it. Oh. Alright, we're going to speed it up a bit. It is what it is. You can see he's not doing anything that impressive, but just knowing where everybody is and kind of avoiding them. This is the main thing. But you got to keep in mind, you know how much easier that is when you can see them where they are? Whether it's on his monitor, or a separate monitor, or someone else is telling him, I don't know, but something's going on here. Then he gets Panzer in this one, right? And then I want to show you the other one. But the fact that he does this multiple times, and picks the perfect circle, nah, no one's doing that. Okay, he's gonna go to the same place again, because he's smarter. He knows not to really shoot at anybody in those other lobbies, because if you do, they're probably gonna come fight you. But in this lobby, it's lower elo, so you're gonna see him get a couple more eliminations. Because even, you gotta worry, even if you're cheating, if you're up against a pro, I'm not saying pro, he could be cheating too. But a lot of those guys have such good situational awareness and can put you in a position where you don't have good angles or something, so your aimbot, like the way he saw this, I don't know. Every other time he came to this place, he was angled to the left. This time he was angled to the right. It's definitely pretty suspicious. I mean, we know he's got walls. We know he has information. Why wouldn't he have those cheats on too, right? And then, yeah, absolutely fries this guy. So he even sees fights and he's not really pushing them. He's taking a couple shots, but he's more focused on just getting his loot and going where he needs to go. Sees this guy, like how they put their screen, you know what I mean? Now we can see him. Now we can see his X-ray. See, these are fights where he's kind of forced a little bit more to take, because this guy's probably going to see him through the water and he has to build. Yeah, and then all of his shots that are AR shots pretty much look like those. Okay, now look, he's sitting in a box again. Look where he picked. A different spot. So it's not like he's just going to a specific place like night shift every time or getting into fights. He's clearly knows where to go every single time. It's in circle again. Still in the same spot. And then, yeah, that's his little bunker, his little base. Then all headshots. And he's going to use all of his mats, make a bunch of bases around this area. Look how confident he is to build a base in this area. This early. This early. Yeah. Might as well waste all these mats doing this. Spend time doing this. Yeah, this is different than our usual cheaters we see. But even just to circles alone, that can pretty much get you to the finals. Just knowing where the circles are. Even without visual ESPs, even without aimbot, just knowing where the circles are alone, every single circle from the beginning of the game, I'm pretty sure that would guarantee you into the finals. In these cash cups, solo cash cups. Just sees this guy, starts... So he's just not leaving his area. Spamming this guy. Look at this. Oh. That snap was crazy. He toggled it to see where he was. So he's trying not to shoot him now. And then, yeah. You can see him toggling. He's gonna get that elimination. Yeah, he's even toggling, but like, look, all this was built inside of it because he knew. He knew. Don't you wish you could predict circles this well? Look, perfectly in the middle of the next circle. Look at that. Isn't that convenient? Isn't that convenient, bro? Isn't that convenient? It's in the perfect place. Is all this built around here? Now he's going to the next circle. Free rotate in. He's on dead side. Half and half. Easy. Right? Easiest rotate of your life. So far he's got all free eliminations from his aimbot and his ESPs knowing where they are. And he's got perfect circle. He's barely even had to do anything. He doesn't need to shoot his shotgun. He doesn't need to like get into box fights, build fights. He doesn't need to do any of that. He doesn't need to plan rotates, have good rotates. Already in 24th. And he's in perfect circle again. Would you look at that? With nobody around. He's looking at this guy. He just zoned in now that he's there. He's not really moving, so I'm guessing he has circle again. There's just no chance. Like, even if he did this once, what he's doing, and predicted the circle as well, it's pretty much already GG's. But he does this every game. This is what he does. It's already... I think at least 5 of them I watched where he's done this. The other ones he died pretty quick, so I didn't even really watch them. I'm guessing he could have, like I said, turned his cheats off for those or something like that. I don't really care. When you're doing it this many times, I don't need to watch it anymore. You're clearly cheating. Like, he doesn't need to take fights, really. This is crazy. Look, he's top 18 now. Alright, we're going to skip this part, though, because for now, it's pretty much, you know, him avoiding fights and just rotating. With his void mask and just boxing out. That's pretty much all it is. This is how he wins the game, though. He just void mask, boxes, uses a sword, boxes, avoids everybody, sits in circles, tries not to fight anybody. That's his plan. Alright, let's see him pop off here for his endgame. It looked like an accidental elimination, but alright. And then hasn't really had to fight, and he got the top 5 just doing that. Like, even the fights he took was pretty much just him lasering people with an AR that can't see him. This cheating problem is just out of control, man. I don't know how people play comp. I couldn't do it. I'm glad I don't play comp, because this would drive me nuts. Like, I mean, they play. Honestly, I don't really play rank because they play ranked a bit too. Not as many as in tournaments, but there's still lots of them in ranked. But there's not near as many in pubs, at least. They're still in pubs. Don't get me wrong, but there's not near as many. And here you go. Here's another one. So how could you guys put this together and say this guy is not cheating? What do you guys think of this? I think this is pretty crazy because people are just going to keep coming up with new ways they could win with their cheats without being noticed. But, I mean, we notice them. I'm sure lots of people notice them. But if you guys like this type of video, you want me to expose more people like this, drop a sub, drop a like, drop a comment, and appreciate you for watching.